Okay. I don't know why my meeting ended, but it ended. So anyone that jumps back on. Okay, sorry. I don't know why it ended, but hopefully people can jump back on. Now I did get this. Okay, now, all right. Okay, so this it's probably going to come down. I'm going to close mine. Sorry, but you can hold yours, do whatever. That's a quick scalp. Right, so this platform, I just feel like it might just come back up again and fill these gaps in here. But that there was a quick scalp, right? I get in, I get out. As I said, I do trade futures as well, so but I'm just doing very low risk for anyone that's watching. Make sure you always low risk. I mean, use low risk on your accounts. So, but this is how, in Asian session, there's my money. And again, at 11 o'clock, boom. And then also London, New York, if I need to go back on. And then you have got, as I mentioned, Traders Pulse. It is free. Um, and then, it's very easy to do the copy and pasting. So this one here, I'll just move this one over here. This was a market sell. You can see where was the last ones? TP1 smashed. So it's easy just to copy and paste from their signals here and jumping on their live sessions as well. Right. They've none right now, but you can jump on. Some of these guys, like a Bell, he was around when I first started trading 8 years ago. He's a very, very good trader. So, there's a lot of them in here. Um, you know, like Coach Wright, he actually was in, I think it was IML, like 8 years ago. So imagine his experience as well. So, he's got a really good strategy. I'd highly recommend to get on with him. Um, yeah, there's a heap of them in here. Just blockchain, he's good. I'm just looking at these names. Money Ronda's good. These are the people that I know. Uh, Mr. Teacup, he's funny. He's wow. I don't know if you ever did it. IML, he was always doing the teacup strategy. He's a great trader. Von, he's good too. Wi-Fi, he's really good. Jump on his live sessions. Yeah, you'll make money with him too. Starboy, most traders know Starboy. He's very good. Okay. Abel is extremely good. Watch his training. Yeah, and they've also got the scanners in here. So, I mean, I have my own, I've been in this industry a while, so I do use, if I go on here, I do use the ECC here. It's very good. So I look for these support and resistant areas. There's other things to it as well, but um, yeah, it's actually from Dr. K. If anyone, Kathy, her name is Free, Kathy Freeland. No, I think that's a runner, Kathy. But her name is Kathy, Dr. K. Brilliant trader. I think she's like a 10-figure trader. Amazing. All right, so and then Paris has got, if you know Paris, he is a very unbelievably humble man. I've known him since I first started. He was the first person that I was in contact with Forex. I knew nothing about Forex, and I joined under him years and years back. And yeah, he's got his VIP channel, which I highly, highly recommend you join. So it is extremely good. Did anyone jump on this before? Yes, okay, that's good. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, so it's see how it sprung back up a bit. This could still go down. If it breaks up, fills this gap. I'll put this down. Have a look at this gap here. There's a gap here and here. Okay, sorry. Did you say something? Okay. You can see the screen? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so I'm just looking at this gap here. It respects this gap. A lot of traders, some traders have got all kinds of names for gaps. I just call it a gap in the market, fair value gap. There's other different strategies out there, and they call them all kinds of things. So, but that in here, if you got in, there's your money right there. And it can also, what I am expecting it to do is to come in here. If it respects this and starts curling back around, you can get in for another sell. Okay, if it comes into this area, I'm looking for it to buy up. How far up? I don't know. It might continue down. Okay, but that's what I'm expecting. And then, but gold, it has good volume in Asian session as well. So I've been trading gold for quite some time. Let me just get rid of all this stuff here. I don't want that. Remove. Okay. Yeah, so to get into Traders Pulse, all you got to do is you have to fund a Hanko trade broker under our affiliate links and or Magno FX. I use Hanko. I do like the spread, and I've got the new platform on. It is a lot easier to use. You can, put in your spread, not your spread, your risk, which is very helpful, for traders, new and older traders, and very easy to just copy and paste signals as well. So, and then I also have got my automation. Some of you are already on it. I think Sammy was on before. Oh, hang on, we've got an Diana. Hey, Diana. Nice name. All right. If there's any questions, you're very welcome to unmute yourself. So, but yeah, if this respects this, and you'll see a seller candle come in, and I always go on to the 1 minute time frame. Just get rid of all this stuff. Right. So coming into here, so I'd put my trend line on. Right. Now, of course, this can just bust up on what you think. Don't trade what you think, trade what you see. Right. If this starts going over and the moving averages, I use the moving averages. Just put this on so you can see the 34, the EMA, the 200. And then I also have the simple moving average at 50. I like these. I mean, as traders, some traders have their own special ones, but you can see here, beautiful, pull back into this area. If I take off, you can see there's a nice pattern here. It's wedging up and boom, the volume kicks in at 10 o'clock and there's your easy money. And even here, if you put your little trend line down, you can see there's a breakout here. And up she went. Oh, look at the Heikin Ashi candles as well. I like to see, like here, if I'm looking for a sell, see the difference here? You got little buyers here, and then all of a sudden you've got these flat bottom top here. That's what I look for. And the sellers come in. And of course, looking for the support and resistance. And that just flew straight through it. Right now, we're breaking and retesting up. There's that fair value gap in here. Okay, so I'll be waiting for that to curl around and then watching for my Heikin Ashi candles. Okay, my stop loss when it's breaking. Well, it depends on your risk. To me, I'd put an entry here and then I'd put another one in if it went up a little bit further, but that is up to you. But I do believe it's going to come down. But I may be wrong. I look at Dixie as well. If the Dixie, most of the times, most traders know that, the Dixie is making higher highs and higher lows, because we are scalping. I'm looking at this area here. All right. So we've got a high, high, low, high, high, right? So that's, it makes gold push down normally. I have seen it do the same. Just messes with your emotions. All right. So I'm always looking at the Dixie. I also look at the VIX, the VIXie, come London and New York. If the VIX is going up like this, right, just make sure it's not delayed. Indices and gold, if it's doing this, then it's normally doing the opposite, because it's a fear. You can look it up, Google it, but very good. A lot of traders don't use the VIX, but I use the VIX. Okay, so with my automation, it is extremely good. I've got Money Zone 1 and 2, and I've also got Gold Money Zone that I've just started. This is completely hands-free. I started this account with $575. Right, it's a live account, you can see here. And I just put in a bit more money. I've stayed on the same lot size, but I can increase it. But this is all hands-free, so if you want info on that, you can message me or join in on the group. This is here. I'll put this in the chat. Zoom. Where am I? Huh. Goodness gracious. Paste. Okay. So that's that. And then you can get information on Paris's VIP as well. He is a very, very good trader. I'm telling you now. Extremely good. Okay, so the Dixie is, see this? Yeah. So see how it's coming up into this area? We want it to respect this. If it doesn't respect it, of course, I'm not going to get into a sell because it's just come to this area. It has to start turning around. Yeah, but fill out those forms if you already haven't. You might be already in the group. Okay. What else is going on? Oh yeah, that would have been a nice little sell on the NAS. Just a simple trend line underneath the moving average. And have a look at the Heikin-Ashi candles. Sellers are in. NAS and SPX, they tend to move the same. But overall, just looking at the NASDAQ, let's have a look at it. I like NASDAQ. This is definitely curling around. It's made a lower low, broke this area, break structure. It's coming up. If this starts curling around, we might continue the sells down. SPX is flying up. Wowzers. It's not moving the same, is it? There. This is making high highs. So going with the trend. So this morning in the Sydney, not very much volume, but I normally do a New York session with the indices. So the 5-minute and the 15-minute. All right. The German DAX in London as well. You can see that I was on live trading. Oh no, I didn't live trade. No, I was just trading. Sorry. Yesterday, this was a beautiful buy up.
I told you on the first day of trial that the state has approved my conviction of the murder of William King.
Yeah.
And they have not. Officer Henry LaCox and Iraq veteran Officer Reggie Stevenson put their lives on the line every single day to protect the citizens of Sweetwater, Texas. You know, I bet one time in your life you wish you would have acted on something that you felt in your gut, but you didn't. Then later on you felt guilty because something horrible did happen. You remember that feeling?
Let me see.
Facts are, they stopped William King for jaywalking. He had the underwear in his clothing. He had no identification on him. Witnesses declared for city ordinance. When
And this here is
the protection of themselves and
Tony's.
He went to Officer
been with the automation since February. He's got Money Zone 1 and 2. When he started February, I just had my automations on there.
I know I do.
And this is how I set people up. I might just
Top five. The day we start putting away.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Sammy.
In your way of life.
So we've got he started with 2,000. He was in a demo account first. Just testing it out. And I set people up on a VPS, and depending on their capital, you can have all of it on, or separate accounts, or just one of them. But he is up. He's heading to $8,000 US profit. So that's his account. So that's what I do. And this is a new gold copier. So it's been running, since 25. I only just started mine on it. So, but you can see here. Very good. Actually, it looks so good that I didn't join it. Okay. So, and of course you can always, I've got people still on demo 3 months. But that's okay. But I've got a lot of people on live accounts. So automation, what I recommend is that you have, your manual trading, be a part of, groups that are going to support you as well. And then have automation in the background running so that when you're asleep or you're at work, that you've got, money coming in as well, and also compounding your accounts. So I treat my broker accounts like banks. I add in funds all the time. Like I've got some commissions, 500. I'm just letting you know, I could put 500 from broker commissions. And I put that into my accounts, and then I grow that, and then I have separate accounts as well. So it's very lucrative, this industry, that is for sure. So what was I going to share? Let's have a look. Hopefully it's still sharing. Is there any questions at all? It's far away. So all you have to do, if you're not already in it, and Traders Pulse, I've got my link in my, just make sure that you're under, if you already know about it or someone's introduced you, make sure that you use their links, like their broker links, not mine. So this one in here, you can fill this out, and this one in here takes you to my group, which has got links in the pinned message for Hanko. But as I said, if you were introduced to it by someone else, please use their links. Right. But it is very, very good. So there we go. That's Tony's. Yeah, I think I went on to his. I have to put his the gold copier on. He hasn't got it on yet, so he's actually got his sister in here as well. She has started up. Yeah, but I mean, that's money. He can withdraw that, but he's compounding that account and leaving the money in there. But this, you can always take the money out, go and do whatever. Let's have a look at this market again. Okay, so the German DAX, wowzers. So I'll be on for London session. This has broken this last high here. See what London brings. But that was yesterday. I love the German DAX. We got high highs, high lows. Right, broke out of here, high. So we're going with the trend. I look for patterns, break a structure. And then in here, I mean, I do love just a normal naked chart, so I can see what's happening here, just a simple trend line as well. I think this was to do this. And keep on going up. All right. And then all of a sudden the sellers come in. I'm looking for the market to come down to these areas again. So we've got a beautiful break here. Break and a retest. Market just repeats itself. Yeah, so we shall see. It does. And then the UK 100 can make some good money on that as well. All right. So we have been coming down here. Let's mark this up. All right. This is in a bit of a squeeze here. So depending if it breaks out of here, comes to this level, these levels, you just got to watch to the left. And on the higher time frame as well. As a retail trader, this is, this could be doing this as well. There's an area here, which is where the area pushed up. So if it does come into this area, it will most likely respect this and bounce up. I'm always looking for these big pushes. But overall, it is making high highs, high lows. You can see here, see that pattern? Right. When I see this, I'm like, oh, I'm in. Right, it's making a high, high, low. Okay. See, all just keep it very simple, your trading. We all get bombarded with a lot of, indicators, and this is the best indicator to use, that's the best. But, you look at the market and you go, okay, well, we got this. If it breaks out of here, might come up to these areas to fill these gaps in here. If it respects this, could drop down. But always looking for these area where the market pushes up heavily, up heavily, up heavily. That tends to respect. When I scalp in the market, I'm a bit of an impatient trader. That is for sure. And I've always liked to get out too quickly. That is, everyone's got habits. It's one of my bad habits. That's for sure. I haven't looked at Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin been doing lately? See, can you see the pattern in here? Reversal pattern. And market goes, boom, there's easy money. Well, and again here, train your eyes. I love patterns. And up she goes. Where's it going? To a supply area or a demand area. And we overall, let's have a look here. We're in this consolidated area, but this is making a low, low, lower low, lower high, lower low. So if it respects this channel here, it could come down. Might break out of here. So just there, looking for sells. Respects this area here. It's a bit messy looking, but the spread's a little bit big on this, on some brokers, but a very easy asset to trade. You can see here, it's very bullish looking. So we made a high, pull back, down, we retested this area here. And broke out, we're looking for buys. We look to the left. There's the high here it's coming up to. So that would have been a lovely buy this morning. There we go. Easy money. But just watch your spread if you're scalping this. See the moving averages are all underneath. And look at the Heikin-Ashi candles. Now that's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking to the left. Where's the market heading to? All right. That the stop loss. I normally have my stop loss under here. And this is this here. Hang on, sorry. All right, so this is my Asian orb. So 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. You can see that was the day before. 1 to 1, easy. The day before, right? Okay, so we're looking, just the normal market structure as well. I see here. And then I'll be looking, I'll have my trend line here. And then I'll go down to the 1 minute time frame. Okay. Which I haven't traded this for a while. But that would have been beautiful. Break of a trend line underneath the moving averages. Everything's bright red in here. And this is just beautiful. All the way down. To the left. Where's it heading to? Sometimes it can be a fib level. And then just, if you have a look here, right, this is how I trade it. All traders are different. But in here, if I think this market could come down to this area here, I'm going to look at this pattern. What pattern do I see? Okay. So I see, can I put this on here? I see this kind of pattern. This to me is a reversal pattern. So I know I'm going to get out. And there's probably a fib level. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Style. Sorry, my Zoom bar's in the road. Okay. It is at a fib level here. But these reversal patterns is what I look for. So if I'm in a sell, it might not go all the way down, and I'm looking for fair value gaps as well. Yeah, and silver, which has some terrible spreads as well sometimes. Drawings. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Yeah, and there we go. Oil. Oil's been pretty crazy with what's been going on in this crazy world. Crazy, crazy, crazy world. Don't know what that's doing. Okay. Platinum, I try this on futures. And you can see it's been in a downtrend here. Watching this here. It's very volatile. See what it does with this here. Okay, very basic. This starts breaking out of here. Might come up to this area. Breaks out of this. I like this little trend line here. This is just consolidating in this area. So not ideal. Has to break above this or any kind of buy, but we are going against the trend. I'd rather be taking the sells. with this. I'm always looking at what's happened here. Over here, we'll get respected, but we are making lows, lower highs in here, and this is consolidating. And normally when this happens, there's going to be a nice move out of here. Okay. There's a lot of other things. Forex, Forex traders with the currency pairs, GJ. Wow. Mamma mia. Okay. Beautiful. It's here. All right. So, thank you for joining. I don't know what happened with the other Zoom meeting before, but yeah, if there's any questions, feel free to ask. But I'm probably going to leave this right now, and I've been on for an hour, so all right, I'll be on in a few more hours in London session, 10 to 5 my time in Australia, Brisbane time. Yeah, so this will be a weekly thing. Yeah, and as I said, jump on in Traders Pulse if you're not already there, because there's a lot of traders in there, professional traders, and it's all free. So, all right, thank you so much for joining, and have a beautiful rest of the day. And you can see I've got my PJs on, pajamas. Everyone has their own words for them. And it's definitely a way to, make money easily online. We've just been in Vietnam, those that don't know, for 6 months. So I did a lot of just trading overseas, and yeah, I love it. And I've also got the automation running, and yeah, so all right. Thanks, guys. I'm going to end this now. So have a good rest of the day.